I think we're actually live this time. I think I was too, but last time, but I did not have the orientation set up correctly. Now, see if I can get the rest of my stuff set up correctly. Now, throughout the stream, you are likely to hear banjo and perhaps harmonica. My brother's upstairs. He does this. Let me see if I can get this at any better of an angle. I did something like that, maybe. Well, it doesn't work. We go like that. I think that'll work. Hi. I can't actually, but now I can't see who's watching. Does that work? That should work. As long as it doesn't fall. Alright, let's get going. So first things first. Got our wing fabric. I'm going to spread this out. I've already made one of the wings. And now we're going to be making another. There's going to be, I can't count for some reason. I can't count to 4 even. There's going to be 4 wings. I made one of them. And this is the second. And that's how numbers work. I'm very tired, chat. I did not eat anything yesterday until around 7 p.m., excuse me. And I did not sleep super well last night either. And if anyone says anything in the chat, just know I'm probably not going to see it because I'm going to be paying attention to this. So let's turn on the old glue gun and wait. In the meantime, I'll show you the one that I already made. This. So it's gonna go on my arm like that, and then I'm gonna have a dowel rod. It's gonna go like that. I'm gonna have a dowel rod on the end, so I can have like a third joint, kind of. Yeah. No, while I was upstairs like playing Roblox, I probably should have been charging the glue gun, but I was not. Which is my own fault. Yeah, we're just waiting for it to heat up, and then we will start gluing stuff together. So I'm gonna glue along this seam, that seam, and then I'm just gonna put a dot at each of these joints, like here and here and here. Get at each point of the triangle, more or less. Yeah. What time is it? Alright. Has heated up. I really don't like having the glue mesh together, but my sewing machine can't really handle mesh very well. So I have to live with this and like keep accidentally burning myself because the glue will soak through the mesh. And it'll like stick to my fingers and it'll also hurt. It also sticks to the floor, which is frustrating, but I can't really do anything about that. And actually, it kind of makes it easier because that way it isn't moving around as much. Now, I would be doing this while listening to Malevolent, but I ran out of screen time on Spotify, and my podcast app doesn't let me to listen to explicit podcasts for some reason. And Malevolent is nothing if not explicit. So I know maybe I shouldn't be listening to it then, but I mean, I'm not going to repeat any of it, and also I just want to, my little boys, they're experiencing the horrors, and I want to be in on that. I'm really behind on it, actually. I'm currently listening to episode 54, which is called The Living Wake, and I had forgotten how much I missed listening to Malevolent, because Burgess gets himself, Arthur just gets himself into all of these shenanigans and trauma, and like it's entirely his own fault, no matter how much he wants to blame John. I mean, it's not entirely his fault, but it is pretty much his fault. And like, they're just so silly. They're experiencing the horrors. What better way to bond could there be than climbing down a tower in definitely not hell, and like climbing down a rope made out of human hair that's still attached to the scalp, and then also some thorny vines that also are centipedes, and he's doing all this butt naked. Yeah. Malevolent is a good podcast. And yes, I do want to occasionally strangle Harlan Guthrie just for existing and for making his characters so emotional and sad and so glorbo, for lack of a better term. I can't believe I said that out loud. But yeah, Malevolent. If you are 16 or over, I definitely recommend you listen to it. And not like if you're 13 and say, oh, I'm mature, I can handle it. I don't know. I don't, you can't. It's not even that it's scary, it's just that it's really emotional and also really violent and vulgar. And lots of like swearing and just stuff that I don't think people should listen to until they're a certain age, and honestly 16 is probably too young. Speaking of that, I won't be 16 for very much longer. My birthday is on Wednesday, and I might do something for that. I don't know. I will be 17. Will be the dancing queen. This is the annoying part because the fabric never goes where you want it to. At least I figured out you can like press down the hot glue with the gun instead of my finger. And it doesn't always work, but it's better than having to burn the tip of my finger off every time I want to do something. Am I even in frame? Yes, I am. But yeah, that's my brother upstairs playing banjo. It's not bad. It's not good either, really. Well, no, he's decent, but it does get kind of annoying after a while just having to listen to banjo basically every waking moment. We went camping last weekend and I got brief respite. The house sounded too quiet without it. I wish I could see chat right now, but I cannot. So if you're chatting in chat, my apologies. I can't really see it because I have to focus on this. Oh no, there's a hole in this. Well, I mean, it's gauze. It has a hole in it, but I think I accidentally must have cut it. It's not that noticeable. So after I glue these pieces down, then I'm going to start peeling it up from the floor. At least most of it. I'm going to leave part of it still glued to the floor because I need it to stay in place. And then I'm going to put on the top layer. Then once I'm done with all of the wings, with gluing them all together, then I will glue them onto the dowels and glue them onto the armor, and then my costume will be more or less done. Alright, so the Bible, I'm making, let me get my hair on my face. So the Bible, I'm being a biblically accurate cherubim, going mostly off of Ezekiel, but also off of other parts of the Bible, plus some creative license. And Ezekiel itself doesn't actually mention the cherubim being covered in eyes. It mentions the wheels that follow them being covered in eyes. But other parts of the Bible describe cherubim as being covered in eyes. And I initially didn't really want to do that because that would be a lot of work to do, and I don't really have that much time left. But I kind of wonder if I should just put eyes maybe just on the wings. Or like make the buttons on the armor have eyes. I think that would look good. I'd have to check the Bible to see if that would be accurate. But then again, the Bible never mentions them wearing armor either. Nor does it mention them having an emo fringe hairstyle. I mean, I'm gonna have like a helmet on with like the other faces, so you're not gonna see it ever. Well, you might a little bit, because that headpiece is uncomfortable. And I did finish the headpiece, finally. I haven't really been posting any updates on making this in a while because, you know, I've been busy making it. I have schoolwork, other stuff to do, which is why I haven't been uploading either. I'm still alive, I swear. I just have better things to do. I have a whole bunch of videos that I've edited, mostly Hatsune Miku cosplays. Like, I have a bunch of them, I just haven't uploaded them. I'm turning around for a second because my face is itchy. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Alright. I got that down. I'm gonna start carefully peeling this up. And yes, some glue and some mesh is still gonna remain stuck to the floor. I can't really do anything about that. Sorry, Mom and Dad. I'll try to peel it up afterward, but my success rate with peeling up glue that is like really stuck to the floor is pretty low. But again, there's not much I can do about it. So, apologies in advance. I already left some on the floor from gluing this together in the first place, or the other wing, as well as these layers of mesh, because this is 2 layers of mesh, because they're very thin. I just hope that this turns out as good as I expect it to, because I need to have this done in a week, because my church is having a Halloween party, well, fall festival type thing. Having a Halloween party next Sunday in the evening at youth group, and we're supposed to bring our costumes if we want, and hopefully I will have my costume done by that time, because, you know, I don't want to have a half-finished costume, and I guess I could wear another one of my costumes from either previous year or from cosplay, something, but I don't really want to, and besides, you get brownie points if you are someone from the Bible. And yeah. And I know that there's another event going on with our church the same night at a different place. It's like a birthday party for one of our church members. And high school students, some of the high school students have been invited to staff that. And I know at least 2 of my friends are going to be there. But, I mean, I don't want to have to be the only high schooler there because I would feel really guilty. But also, I don't know, because I'm on church leadership, so I kind of have a responsibility to be there. But also, I've been looking forward to doing this all year. Like literally since last year, since our associate pastor mentioned that Bible-themed costumes would get extra points at the costume contest next year. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I should text him and ask if like it'd be alright if I didn't go to the birthday party thing. Because I never said one way or another if I was going to go. I don't know. Man, some of these... Oh wait, I'm not supposed to peel all of it up yet. I have to glue on the rest of it. Where did it go? Behold, next layer. Yeah, I just hope that this captures the scariness of what an angel is well enough. I mean, it won't be perfect, obviously. It won't be that scary, which, I mean, what can you do, right? But it'll be cool, maybe. I hope. Sometimes I wish I could just do this and for a living, but like, I can't really. Like, my dream job, and it's probably a pipe dream, is to work for the Jim Henson Corporation, or Jim Henson Company, whichever one it is, I can't remember. But that's like my dream, is to work on Muppets and animatronics and like practical effects and things like that. And I just think that'd be so cool to actually do for a living, but I doubt I would be able to. Because I like the theater. I can be on stage if I want to, but like, I don't usually. I'm not an amazing actor, but I think that I would do really well in some sort of prop costume design type setting. As much as I'd love to just make stuff all day, I'm sure that's not what it all. I'm sure that's not the whole job. My parents kind of want me to be a lawyer, I think, or at least they recommended it. And I think I could probably make an okay lawyer, but like, I don't know if I could handle that pressure. I mean, more realistically, I'm probably going to go into teaching. Maybe like teaching middle school. Because I know that that's an area that a lot of help is needed. Public schools are, from what I've heard from my public school friends, they are awful places. And if I can make that better, then I think that I should, you know. And all of my peers, no offense to my peers, are kind of idiots in the academic sense. Like, like public schools don't teach kids anything. They just have them memorize useless facts and then forget them after the test, which is a really dumb way to learn. And learning there is in air quotes. It occurs to me, y'all probably can't really hear me very well. I don't know why I even bother trying to talk. No one's watching, and y'all can't even hear me. Even if I were, being watched, y'all couldn't hear me anyway. I should really see if there's some sort of like Bluetooth microphone I can get. So I record this on my iPhone. It's not even recording, it's live streaming. Oh, there's a little spider. Hello, buddy. Careful not to walk into the hot glue. Maybe I'll show y'all door spider in a minute after I'm done gluing this. Door spider is my pet spider. She lives in a door. She's a very good spider. So I say show y'all this, but there is again no one here. So I'm talking to nobody. Wish there was some sort of like audible notification thing where whenever anyone chatted, because then I'd actually know to look up and look at chat. Alright. I'm going to give that a second to cool while I peel up over here. I feel like this one went quicker than the last one. I mean, I suppose that could be because I'd done it already, so I knew what to do more or less. And I was gluing in a different way that was quite a bit easier. Come on. I really don't want it to tear any more holes in this. Now if I were to put eyes on this, I'm not really sure how I would do that. And I'd probably put them on like the feathers, like right here-ish. But I'm not sure what I would make them out of. I mean, it might be cool to like paint them on. And one thing, I need to like practice. I'm live streaming, just so you know. I'm live streaming, so don't walk in front of the camera. It's right there. I need to practice being able to get around in my costume, and like do strength training for it, basically. What? In like an hour. I don't have worship team today. Anyway, what was I saying? I need to work on my balance. Is the shoes for it, which I'm gonna actually try on live, I think, because I want to test them out. Because I put new grips on the bottom so I can actually not fall over, hopefully. But I haven't tried them out since they've dried. So after I pull this wing all the way up, which I've just done, gorgeous. I don't like how that feather, the second feather does that though. Wish it didn't do that. Anyway. Oh. I'm gonna turn off the glue gun real quick. And I probably have enough battery to go and do it real quick. So here is the shoe. It's some high heels I cut the heel off of. It's got shoes. So I will put these on and see how they do. I'm going to turn it around because these are connected to like the bodysuit. So I am going to have to get changed for it. So I'm going to turn the camera around. You can watch soap for a little bit. Hold on, let me prop this up. keep an eye on soap. The other thing that I need to practice with this is getting in and out of it quickly, because I'm going to have to drive, and I can't wear those while I'm driving. What was I going to say? And there's going to be like a fire pit, and I really don't want to, it's just really not safe for me to be around fire while I am in this outfit, because it's going to have like wings and stuff coming off of it, and there's just not going to be, it's not going to be safe. And these shoes are so hard to get on and off, because I swear I got these heels from the Goodwill, and they fit really well. They're size 7. I have small feet, whatever, but they fit really well. But then now they don't. And I haven't gone up any sizes in feet. Where did it go? Oh my gosh, it turned inside out. I haven't gone up any shoe sizes. I'm still a size 6 and number after 6. I'm not falling into that one. I think it might just be because there's like spandex around it and it's felt and whatever else. It does make it pretty difficult. So most of it is actually just me sitting on the ground, no pants, frantically lacing and unlacing high heels that are completely wrapped in spandex and felt and paper and clay. And you know that neat little loop that shoes have on the back to help you pull your heel up and over? These shoes do not have those. And even whenever I'm wearing like really thin socks, or sometimes no socks at all, it's still really hard to get on. And I can't really pull on the spandex or anything, or push on the heel. Well, because first of all, the heel isn't there, and I can't pull on the spandex because it's going to break. Ow. These are definitely not the most comfortable things to wear, which is kind of going to suck, I think, on Halloween. Because, you know, walking around is not easy. Don't tell me if it's on backwards. It better freaking not. Okay, no, thank goodness. You know, trust me, I don't even know how I would put it on backwards, because this is the right shoe in right foot, and left shoe in left foot. Like, that can't really be mixed up that easily. I think I would notice. Alright, that is one shoe on. Now let's get the other one on. It takes so long, my gosh. I don't know how I'm going to end up doing this at Halloween, because I'm going to have friends over, at least one friend. And she's just going to be like awkwardly waiting and talking with my brother probably while I am just in here trying desperately to get this thing on. So it's not that hard to get off. At least the shoes aren't. But getting it on is a nightmare. That's the real scariest part. That, like, whenever angels say be not afraid in the Bible, it's because the shepherds or whoever else they're appearing to are so scared of shoelaces or something. I don't know. I'm tired. So close. No, I do not. I'm live streaming. Yes. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We're going at 5:30. You're welcome. Okay. Now it's sorted. And I'm going to tie these shoes. Ooh, already that feels better. Ooh, actually no, maybe not. I need more support on that right side of my right foot. Or actually just both outer sides of my feet. It's like pretty painful. That actually kind of hurts quite a bit. I'll have to, it was better before I added the extra grips. Regret. There. That's what they look like. Low-key hurts. So frustrated. You know, I wonder. So what part of it, I think it's because these parts aren't supported, like right here and here. So if I add more padding here and there, then would that help more, you think? There's an ant in here. Hope none of y'all are ant therians, because I just killed one. Yeah, more support here and there would probably help. Yeah, I bet. Or just even on either side like that. Why does it have to be so complicated? Why does it have to hurt so much? And I would add like foam padding or something on the inside of the shoe to make it hurt less. But like then I wouldn't be able to fit my foot in. I gotta think. It kind of feels like almost if I could get my foot farther into the shoe, then maybe it wouldn't hurt quite as much. I don't know. Let's see. No, it still hurts pretty much the same, but I think again it's a weight distribution issue mainly. I guess I can kind of lean back a little bit more on them. Doesn't hurt quite as much when my balance is worse. It's what I have to practice. I'm going to do a lot of sitting down, I think. Let's see, can I walk okay though? Yeah, actually, walking's a lot easier than standing. Ooh. But yeah, gotta be careful not to just break my ankle completely. Which is going to be achieved by the adding of more padding. And of course I can always just rock back, go like that if I need more balance. Doesn't look as cool, but it's gonna be night, no one's gonna be looking. So can I run? Yes, but it hurts like heck. Ugh, man. Maybe I will wear like thick socks with this and then just, I don't know, cut them open and sew them up so that I can actually get them in. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna put my pants back on and put my pants back on and work on the other wings. Keep watching soap. Ugh. I'm tired. Let me see if I can get some music on. I have to plug in my smart speaker. Oh, actually, while we're in here, I'm going to show y'all the headpiece. Here, I'm going to cover at least part of my face. Yeah. There we go. This is the headpiece, and I'm pretty proud of how it looks. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go get my pants on. Come on. There you go. Yeah, I'm hoping that this will turn out good. Right now, the only main issues that I've identified are fixing the supports on the shoes and making them actually not painful and horrible to wear. And, I mean, I guess that's the only main issue. I suppose there's always the chance that an issue will arise with the wings. And I kind of suspect there will be. Mostly on the topic of weight distribution. And, like, what was I saying? Weight distribution, material holding up and not ripping. And not, like, having it not drag on the ground, I think is going to be a challenge. Because if I just hang my hands at their sides, then the wings would drag on the ground. But yeah, it took me 20 minutes or so to make one wing. So I assume it would probably take me 30 to make the other two total. Thereabouts, that's how it usually works out. Alright. Now I just gotta get my mask back on where to put it. Hello. I'm so tired, if you couldn't tell. I'm very exhausted. I really don't want to do this right now. I can't do it tomorrow very well because I have to do my schoolwork because I'm like 2 weeks behind. Right now is basically the only time I have to work on it. It's 4:40. I mean, I probably have time to work on it to get both of them done before youth group, but I also haven't really eaten today. I should probably eat something. I'm debating whether to glue together the other two wings. Oh, I'll clean these up.
There are 3 pairs of scissors on the ground.
I'm sorry. Debating whether to work on the other 2 pair of wings, which I could conceivably probably get done before youth group, or if I should go get something to eat because I'm tired and lazy.
Well, I mean, you don't have to spend that much time getting something to eat.
I mean, the only things that if I were to get something to eat, it would be something dinner size, like a salad.
You have soup, too.
Yeah, and either of those would take a while to make and eat.
No?
Well, I mean, not even a while to make, but it'd take a while to eat.
15 minutes max.
Well, it would take me 30 minutes to make both of those combined.
And we have an hour till we have to leave, so it works out.
I guess. I'm going to end the live stream, though. Okay. I will probably be back later. Yeah. Goodbye. Have a nice day /night /whatever, catchphrase, whatever. I don't care. I'm tired. I'm going to go eat.